Okay, guys, so I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about my thoughts on the episodes 1 and 2 of Speed and Love. So I decided to watch this show. I will have a Patreon down below, by the way, and it's going to be in the music and more tier if you guys want to watch the reactions along with me that I'm referencing when talking about this whole, I guess, thoughts video. But I don't know, at first I thought that this whole, like, no, I still think it's weird. The siblings to lovers sort of arc. I'm still in the realm where I don't really know what's happening, but before I started watching the show, I did see some, like, clips on TikTok and on Instagram that were like, maybe I should watch this show because the chemistry really seems to be radiating, and it just makes me so uncomfy because I do know that they are, like, step-siblings. But as first and second episodes sort of highlighted, they're no longer officially step siblings because the parents have both remarried and whatnot, and are no longer together, so they're not technically step siblings, but at the same time, it's this interesting yet very odd dynamic where they grew up together, they were basically childhood best friends, but at that time, they regarded each other as siblings, so it's just very odd to me. But in the girl's mind, what's her name? Mumu. She basically just sees him as this boy who, looked after her and taught her how to write calligraphy and who just was gentle and kind and really thoughtful and remembered all these little things about her and just probably made her feel very safe and seen and understood and like taken care of. And so she was a little girl at the time, like she probably just didn't know that she had a crush, but like the feelings always lingered, and over time he became somebody in her head that was like worth romanticizing and nobody ever compared to. I don't know the logistics, but it's really sweet to see how she originally thought of him, and then she sees him going through changes. Obviously, like she comes back and he feels like this completely new person. He's bloodied up, his nose is all cut, his face is all bruised, his hands are all wrapped up, he's boxing, he's in car chases, like all this craziness, like every bad boy trope ever. He has friends that have a special nickname for him, like all this craziness. But she still holds on to hope that, like, I don't even necessarily know if she's holding on to hope that he's who he used to be, but I think she's holding on to, the fact that she does, like, genuinely care about him, even though he isn't really her blood-related brother, and she just wants to know what's going on with him, and she's really eager to, like, figure out his story during the time that they've been separated. And it's a very well written story. I can already kind of tell just by the pacing and all of the little side plot details. He's got a new little sister from the dad's second marriage, and the dad isn't even technically his dad. And it's very interesting to see what's happening. And I don't know, it's just weird because I'm like, she took a flight to go and see her dad and to see him, and she spent all her time just like hanging out with him and looking for him and wondering what he's doing. Meanwhile, her dad's like drunk and passed out, and she's like not even worrying about her dad. But maybe we just haven't seen scenes like that yet. I don't really know. But so far, I'm really liking the whole juxtaposition between like her sunny yellow disposition and his sort of bad boy, dark, edgy vibe. I like how even though he's got this like really stoic, guarded persona, we get glimpses of him sort of reacting to her in the way that she's sort of like playfully asking him things. Like, she asked him a question basically regarding like his new little sister, insinuating that she's been replaced, and you see his reaction to like, oh, like maybe she does miss and care about me as much as I've missed and cared about her. This man is walking around with a keychain with her name on it. Like, that is crazy. Years after they've separated. So I do think he carries a piece of her in his heart, and I don't know if it's just that little girl and, she gave him hope and she brought him light in his life, and maybe that's why, or if it's more of a like, I love her but I can't say anything, because the last time they saw each other they were what, like children. So I don't know if it's like he always kind of regarded her in that way growing up, and she sort of did too, but they didn't realize what it was later, or if they're reunited now and the feelings are developing at this point. It shouldn't have been developing back then. It should not have been developing back then, because literally siblings and children at that. But anyway, I don't know. What are we thinking, guys? So far, I will just say, what's his name? You, Zhao? Fine. I'm gonna have a new crush. I already know I am, because already I'm just like, I have to catch myself. I have to calm down, you know? And I love how he, like, he's not even longingly gazing at her. He's just, like, looking at her, and he's trying to not be charmed by her, and it's so funny because, like, he can't help it. He definitely is, and we see it with, like, the way his eyes are kind of shifting at moments, or the way she, like, catches him off guard when she's purposely doing this, but she'll say things like, "Oh, I wanted to check out this place where a lot of young people go, you know, for romance," and he's like, "Huh?" You know? So that was just really interesting to see, and I was just curious whether that was from an older brother standpoint of, like, I need to protect her and keep her away from, like, the sleazy boys out here, or whether it was like, you like other people, you know? So you guys will have to let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I'm really excited to continue with this drama, and like I said before, I have the full moment-to-moment reactions of me watching the show. I'll put those over on my Patreon. Will be the music and more tab under Talks with Taj. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this, because I did binge 2 episodes in a row after filming some other things, so I am a little bit groggy. But if you want me to talk about some other things regarding the show, or you want my opinions on certain things, please let me know, and I will answer them hopefully in the next video. And I love you guys lots. Thanks for chatting with me, and I will see you all in the next video. Talk soon. Bye.
Everything.